while the prisoner was halfway through his meal. A bold idea suddenly struck him. Seeing that the guard wasn't paying attention, he quietly rubbed his spoon back and forth against the sole of his shoe until it was dirty. Then, acting as if nothing were amiss, he called over the guard and told him his spoon was dirty and needed to be replaced. His accomplice, standing nearby, and made the same request. Seeing how serious the two of them looked, the guard agreed without a hint of suspicion. Yet it was precisely this oversight that would lead to one of the greatest prison breaks in history. Once the two strode up to the front desk, the accomplice deliberately chatted endlessly with the guard. Seeing that the guard's attention had been successfully diverted, the man quickly seized the opportunity to take the new spoon. But no one noticed. He had actually taken two. Yet trying to escape with just one spoon was far from enough. He needed to craft a more effective tool. The next day, in exchange for 20 servings of dessert, he had a seasoned inmate with connections get him some supplies. Once everything was ready, the man first snapped the spoon in two. Then he took apart a pair of nail clippers. Using the file attached to them, he ground a coin into powder. Next, he lit a match and connected the spoon handle to the file. Under the intense heat of the flame, the coin powder quickly began to melt. Before long, he had successfully completed the soldering and obtained a handy tool. Now it was time to test it. He asked his cellmate to keep watch. If a guard came, he was to whistle. He reminded himself that there was a ventilation duct in the cell. Earlier, he had chiseled away at it with the nail clippers, but found it wasn't very effective. That's why he made a new tool. Sure enough, it was much more convenient than the nail clippers. Fortunately, another black inmate deliberately struck up a conversation with the guard, which snapped him back to attention. Just as he was about to whistle, he realized he didn't know how to do it. Seeing this, he quickly grabbed a cup from the table and tapped it against the bars. Fortunately, the man was on high alert. He heard the guard's footsteps and hurriedly covered the hole with an object. He kept talking to the guard non-stop, but his attention was focused on the tools below. If the guard had discovered this, the consequences would have been unimaginable. Fortunately, the guard didn't notice. Once the guard had left, the man reminded his companion to keep a lookout, then resumed chiseling the wall. But after chiseling for a while, he realized the ventilation grille was secured with a latch.